Hey guys, Movie Junkie for Life here again, and this is going to be my review of Get Out. Directed and written by Jordan Peele and starring Daniel Kaluuya, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Catherine Keener, bunch of Bradley Whitford, bunch of other people. And this movie is about an African American guy visiting his Caucasian girlfriend parents for the first time. So it sounds pretty simple, right? It sounds like even it's set up for a comedy, but this ain't no comedy. Get Out, first of all, is a movie that I've been looking forward to, but at the same time, when I saw the trailer, I was like, what the hell is this? I thought it was going to be some really art house type horror, more along the lines of Personal Shopper, and maybe very difficult to follow and that sort of thing. I did not get that at all. First of all, this one is one of those movies that I think I'm going to have to give it multiple viewings to really enjoy it. Like The Shining, like 2001 A Space Odyssey, Rosemary's Baby. These are movies that every time you see them, there's something, especially as a horror fan, there's something new to discover. And I feel like Get Out is going to be one of those movies. The acting here is phenomenal on the part of everyone involved, at least all the main people. I think they did a fantastic job. And the standout for me is the guy who played his best friend, Chris. I think it's Chris. Let me check on that and get back to you guys. But the actor who plays his best friend, the TSA agent, he is the comedy that kind of breaks up the tension, and there's a lot of tension and uneasiness in this entire film. He says the things that we want to say, or that we would be saying as the audience, and I love that. I love that little ode to horror movie fans. You know, we sit there and we kind of yell at the screen and like, no, this is what is happening, you need to do this, you need to do that. He's that guy, and he for me was honestly my favorite character in this movie. But that doesn't take away from the amazing acting done by Daniel Kaluuya and the actress who plays his girlfriend. Let me get her name, Alison Williams. They did amazing jobs, especially the transition, the emotional transitions that these two characters have to go through. It's just to see it happen, it's mind-blowing. It's really good. And I know the excellent writing by Jordan Peele had a lot to do with that. This movie also has a lot of visual moments that while you're watching this movie, you can't take your eyes off the screen. At least that's how I felt. This is not one of those movies where you could be, texting on your phone while you're checking it out. I could not take my eyes off the screen. Every scene had something in it that meant something, and I really liked that. I felt like I was watching The Shining all over again, Rosemary's Baby, these type of movies. Those are the movies that stick with you over time. Recently, we've been getting a resurgence of very good, very intelligent, cerebral horror like The Babadook, Under the Shadows, Witch. We've been getting these movies that just, you have to pay attention. And I love it. As a horror fan, I am all for slashers. I love a good slasher. Jason Voorhees, that's the love of my life forever and ever. I don't care how old those movies get. But sometimes you want something you can invest in, and Get Out is one of those movies. Now, it's not going to be a film for everyone off the bat. The topic is going to be very controversial, but honestly, I don't even want to get into it too much because it will give stuff away as well. But I feel like people need to understand that this movie is not, it's not about being racist. That's not the point of this film. Because you could take any two other races, let's say people with different sexual choices, anything like that, fit them in here and this could work. This is a movie about prejudices of all kind, right? So it's not about, oh, this movie is propaganda to make this race hate that race. That's not what this is. That is not what this is at all. And I hope people look past that and really enjoy this movie for the brilliant writing and acting and story that it is. It's one of those films I definitely want to sit and watch again and get more out of. I don't want to go into too much of the stuff that I picked up on because it will get into spoiler territory. I'll give you one little thing like that kind of hit me was early on. There's a scene where they hit a deer, and you see in that scene where the actor Daniel what's his name in the movie? I can't remember his name in the movie. He is looking at that deer, and it's almost like that while that deer is dying, it's almost like the look on his face is like, I'm right there with you. I'm heading into a situation where I don't even know what to expect. And I'm just as scared as you are. Moments like that, this movie is made up of tons of moments like that. And I really love it, you know. The silver spoon that the mother uses. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get it. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Get Out, if you're a fan of cerebral horror, you're going to really dig this film. If you prefer mainstream horror, guys, this is not really going to be a movie that you would enjoy. I think some people would just feel that this movie is artsy-fartsy and it's overrated or whatever. I think for people who didn't enjoy films like Under the Shadows and The Babadook, these type of films, you're just not going to get into Get Out. But for me personally, I think this movie is going to be a classic. I think it's one of those movies we're going to be talking about for years to come. And I personally hope we get to see more, not just from Jordan Peele, who, if this is what he can do, holy shit, I can't wait to see what he comes with next. But more like this, more from horror directors who grew up watching the kind of horror movies we loved and just embrace the genre. Show people that this genre isn't a one-trick pony. It ain't all about zombies. There's so much more to horror. It could be such an amazing thing. Misery being another excellent example of intelligent horror films. So Get Out gets an 8.5 out of 10 from me. It's currently in cinemas, and I hope everybody gets a chance to go see it. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. So until next time, guys. Bye bye.